oh my gosh, it's been a really long time. I'm sorry I've been gone forever. But as you can tell, well, maybe you can tell, I don't know if you can, but I moved. And I know for those of you who are part of the Omoka Crush group on Facebook, a couple of maybe like 2 months ago, I had said, hey, I'm moving. So I would like to get some ideas of how you guys store or display your dolls in your rooms or houses, apartments, etc. So a lot of you did share that, which was super awesome. So thank you. So for that reason, I got this awesome little bookcase type thing from IKEA, and I put it together myself. And I'm going to do a little tour of my apartment probably later this week. Maybe I'll film it today. We'll see. But it's seriously the best display case that I could have gotten for them. They look so cute here, and anyone that walks in is like, oh my gosh, that looks so nice. So I'll have to show you in a second. But today's video really was going to be on this topic, which is, what criteria do you use to determine that you have enough of something? And this was an idea that my sister Mina Mimosa gave me, because I was like, I want to make more videos, but I don't know what to make one about, because I kind of stopped buying dolls. Not so much because I really wanted to stop, but I just haven't found ones that I liked. And, you know, with me moving and everything, it's been hard for me to focus on my hobbies. So anyway, so I was like, what topic can I pick? Because I feel like I've already talked about a lot of things. So it's time to talk about something new. So I figured, hey, that topic is awesome. So how or what criteria do you use to determine you have enough of something? Myself particularly, I like, especially now that I have my own place, this is my own apartment, by the way, I want to have things very clean and as decluttered as possible. I don't like to have a ton of things everywhere, and I want my apartment to look as, I want to say minimalist as possible, but I think for a minimalist, this is like, whoa, no, this is not minimalist at all. But I like the idea of not having a lot of things, yet still making your apartment look nice, especially with a hobby such as ours, having dolls and everything. So the criteria that I basically use is thinking about how much space do you actually have to store or display your dolls. So in my case, if you remember my apartment before, or the room that I used to film in, I had this pretty big desk where I displayed them on top of, and I honestly hated that, because even though I liked the desk, I didn't have any other space to display my dolls in my room. I had roommates, and they did not like, not that they didn't like my dolls, but they didn't care for them. So I couldn't just put them in our common areas because, one, they didn't care for them. Two, I didn't want them to not understand how expensive and delicate these dolls are. So I was just like, I'm not even going to bother putting them in a common area. So I only had the desk in my room, and it just looked too cluttered, and it was like not doing the dolls justice, I think. So after I moved, that's when I made that criteria. Okay, do I have space to display them? And that's when I wanted this bookcase type thing. Now, when I do my room tour, you'll see that my apartment's actually a studio apartment, which means that it's only one room. I have my living room, my bedroom, my kitchen, all in the same area. So this was not only a great idea to display my dolls and some other items like this plant, my organizer box, but it also separated the bedroom from the living room, which honestly was the best thing I could have done, because I feel like even though it is one room, it still separates the two, and it looks awesome. So that was one thing, and so I bought that with the idea of putting my dolls in there, and I think they look great. I mean, honestly, for some reason, it makes me feel like I have a lot less dolls having them in this setup. There's one there. Now, I think I did keep a couple of my dolls in their boxes still, so there's probably about 3 or 4 that are in their boxes, because I have space for them here, but I still didn't want it to look too cluttered. So I think I'm going to rotate them and maybe make more space for the other ones. But again, that was really the criteria that I had, was how much space do I have to get these dolls? Like I said, I don't like clutter, so that's the reason why I kind of stopped at, I believe I have 13 pull-ups at this point, 5 dolls, I think, and 2 Blythe. So yeah, stopped it there. Another criteria I think that I use for kind of not getting more dolls is, what kinds of dolls do I have? Do I have all the kinds that I like and all the types that I wanted to get? For example, I have my gothic-ish type of dolls. Cornus was one of the ones I really wanted because of her hair color. I have my Mocha girl here. I have another one down here. And, you know, some other Alice dolls and other pretty dolls. Of course, I have Alora, Alice, classical Alice. So, I mean, I really kind of made a list of the dolls that I really wanted, and I got most of the ones that I really wanted on my list, and so that's it. You know, I don't need to get any more. I'm happy with what I have, so that was another thing. And another criteria that I have now, this is more recent and new, but I recently adopted a cat, and although she is so good and so respectful, you can see her there walking. And even though she's so respectful of my dolls, she has never touched them, never even tried to play with them, even though some of them are at her level. You know, I'm still cautious about that. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't get too many dolls because I have a cat now and she is very playful. So I feel like at some point she might get a little too confident and try to play with them. So I have to make sure that I don't allow that because, you know, they're expensive and they're very special and delicate. So those are some of the things that I use as criteria to determine when to stop. Now, of course, there are a couple more dolls that I would like to get. If you hear that noise, that's the air conditioning because it's very hot today. There's a couple dolls that I would like to get, but the one that I want is not in stock right now, so I haven't been able to find her for a decent price. And the other one is in stock, but I'm still like, oh, should I get her? Should I not? Especially with this move and adopting a new cat, it's been, you know, money has been a little tight, so I'm gonna wait. But that's basically it. So I just wanted to share that with you, share where I'm storing my dolls for now, and hopefully I will update you with a video of more doll stuff soon. Okay? Thank you guys. Nice to talk to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.